Welcome back, Kart Performers. We got right here the all-new AX4 made by Sierra. We're gonna go ahead and take this kart for a little test drive review. They just dropped it off here, said check it out. So come on, let's go. Overall, first view of the kart, we've had this thing for about a total of 10 minutes now. So my first initial thoughts is kind of looking over the kart. I don't mind the front of it. I like the lights. I like this little thing here. I like some things about it. I've never really driven a 4 forward facing before. So driving it over here, it was pretty smooth. It's pretty nice. I like it. One downside I'm seeing of the kart right now is there's no storage. There's no storage whatsoever. Like underneath this seat, I got my battery, my brake reservoir. Everything's very nice and accessible in maintenance wise. And then underneath here, again, nice access for dealers and stuff like that to get to the motor, to get to the controller, which is right here, your lights. But it gives the customer, or it gives the consumer, the buyer of this kart, no storage. The only place you have room for storage is just these little cubbies up here, which are nice, but then they got speakers in the back, so you probably don't want to fill them up too much with the speakers back there.
Yeah, you won't be able to hear it. It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So right now, the biggest downside that I can see in this kart is just a storage sense. I've never even sat back in one of these to see how these feel. Riding over the rear axle like that. I like the handles, nice and sturdy. They almost look like they could be adjustable, like they're just on these little tracks. You can move them over. But probably one of the karts I've seen that have the handles. A lot of them, I feel like this is an overlooked part on a lot of these karts. I like the finishes on it, like all the powder coat, everything looks real nice. The seats are pretty comfortable. Overall, it's a pretty nice kart. The biggest thing I see is a downfall of storage. So right off the rip, we did notice that it is probably a similar Vivid, right? It looks like a Vivid chassis. The same thing in the front, the coilovers. It doesn't have as many mounting holes to adjust the suspension, but it's got some. Everything up here looks pretty beefy, you know, nice coil over here. Everything looks pretty quality stuff, you know, the welds are pretty quality. Nothing looks really cheap on it. Nice powder coated up here. Let's check out turning radius and stuff like that. I'm just curious. I like that this, you check out this big display right here.
Yeah,
this is a nice screen. Probably one of the nicest screens we've seen, and it's packed full of features. Bluetooth radio, accessories, your telephone. But I do like this gauge. It's very nice.
Yeah, and we did hear the speakers. The speakers aren't too bad.
Speakers aren't too bad. We do have that charging port right here where you put your phone on there and it will charge. I do like that it is on an angle. It's pretty nice. You can probably see your phone. Let's check out turning radius here. Can we make a nice turn? The turning radius is actually pretty tight. Top speed test?
Top speed test. Oh. It's 25? 25.
He said it had a high-low speed, right?
Yeah, it had a high-low switch. Let's get off and take a look at it.
So overall weight of the kart, 1124.
Pretty heavy.
Overall length, 8 to 10 foot. 5 kilowatt, 400 amp controller, 4-wheel disc brakes. So range is 25 to 32 miles per charge. Top speed is 25, which we just hit pretty easily. Frame is a hybrid, aluminum and steel.
Aluminium?
Aluminium. Here's the big thing, man. Warranty items, right? 4 years, 6 years on the battery, motor, brake, controller, suspension, etc. 3 years. Accessories, wheels, tires, rear seat, cushion tops, 1 year. And battery components, 3 years.
Body component. Body
components.
So it's just the plastics on the outside. Can I get a break?
Now it is weird driving. These tires are probably one of the smoothest rides. It's kind of like an actual radial car tire, which is pretty nice. I did notice when I was swerving it back and forth like that, these things are pretty light, dude. It felt like that thing was almost gonna tip. Give it a rip.
Yeah.
Now this is the coilover front, the leaf rear. You know how they are. We like the 4 coilovers. Give the best ride. careful when you whip it back and forth. You'll feel that tire.
Harder to turn than you think.
Yeah. Braking's a little weak. Not as tight as some of the other ones, but honestly, that pickup speed wasn't bad. It's a really nice overall smooth kart. Not a lot of rattles, some minor noise, but hill test.
Are you guys subscribed?
You got both of them spinning, dude. He's got posse.
That's really impressive.
Come back down and see if you can get it up there, because it's got the power to do it. Oh, it does have a backup camera too. Let me get that.
Oh, potato quality, but
there she is right there. Go ahead. It's got plenty of power.
Let's go hard.
Yeah.
Unlike the other ones, the regen won't kick on. It'll let you kind of go down that hill. Let's see the sidewinder test.
A little different, eh? Pretty cool, dude. All right, so after a little sidewinder test, we are out of video. We have nothing else to show you. Of course, this thing just kind of showed up here on that day. We took it for a little test drive. We had the car for about 10 minutes. What we got is what you see. We went through a couple things that we like, a couple things that we didn't like, and you know, overall, we see that it was a pretty good car. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.